Welcome to a new video of training with commentary. This time, actually it's again with Daniel. The last time with the Vibra training, it was with him as well. And the idea was to train a little bit 1v1, but to simulate a match a bit more than just feeding smashes. So I told him to give some volleys, say 3 or 4 or more, and then at a certain moment just lob, but the idea was to lob anywhere in the field, so cross court, parallel, totally on the other side, just to make me move and then smash it. I'll tell you a little bit about my ideas, like this one, very deep cross lob. Nearly the only thing I can do is hit it cross court back, and then it flies out, even if I don't really want it, it will still go portres. This one was a bad one. It happens as well, of course. I didn't have time to get in position. And let's see what's happening here. So just to be clear, the volleys are very easy, so I didn't try to push with the volleys. Yeah, here I get the cross lob and I aim a bit more in the middle. That was the idea. So the ball stays in, because I aim it a bit too far to the right, for me right, it's going out, and at many courts with a lot of out of court space, they can still catch it. Like this one is perfect, just staying in, hitting the top side of the fence. And again, some volleys, and usually the slower volleys give opportunity to smash. So this one again, perfect. Today it was not so warm. Outside it was only 10 or 11 degrees. As you can see, it's gray outside, but still this court is not slow. And we were using new balls, so the balls fly pretty good. It gives confidence. Here I don't have much time, so the only thing I can do is place it well, don't hit too hard, give some spin, and let it go by 3. Sometimes when you can't get in position to push hard, like this one, I was in position, so I can push with the legs, I can accelerate. But when you can't get in position, sometimes it's still possible to hit portres just by giving enough spin and by placing the ball well. By just placing the ball, you cannot bring it back to your own side. Like this one, if I had hit it parallel, I think he could have touched it, but now it's going out. So yeah, good enough. But if we play on courts with a lot of out of court space and against very fast players, playing portres on deep lobs is really not a good idea. Oh yeah, short lob. Also the short lobs, you really need to train it just for confidence and for, let's say, to stay in the groove, to get a good timing and good placement. Because even the shorter ones, if you hit them too deep, they will not jump up, or if you hit them too short, you will hit the fence. This one was also, yeah, it sounds strange, but this was a total miss hit. So that's why it flew out and didn't really fly super high. But I really hit it with the top of the racket. And again, not really pushing with the volleys, but I try to stay in position. Also here the ball is totally behind me, so the only thing I could do is hit portres. I think it's super difficult to play parallel from a ball that's coming so cross court. So really like over the left shoulder. Now I asked him to stay in the parallel position, to get a different angle of the lobs, usually from his backhand, but also from the forehand. I think with these lobs, usually you need to run further, but you also need to run faster. The lobs that come over me on my own side, It's more like moving backwards. And here you can see I really need to run to the right. This one was also not a clean hit, but still not bad. Like those shots that are not super clean, if you play on a slower court, it's impossible to win the point with those. There again, the only thing I can do is hit Portres, but this one was actually jumping really good. Sometimes I don't really understand why they bounce really high and sometimes just normal high. I don't know how to say this, but I think you understand. Some just jump up for some reason more than others. Yeah, like this one, it jumps really high. But still I need to focus a bit more on hitting these balls a bit more to my left so they stay in. But it's difficult if you need to run so far. Yeah, and a miss on a faster lob, lower lob. So just try to hit it, but it's usually a ball that I would not really smash. Again, just focus on the footwork, get in the right position fast enough. And as you can see, like all the lobs that I play from the line, I try to play them deep, and this one was a bit shorter. Well, I'm not short, so I'm 1.87 meters. So the balls that are 1 or 2 meters in front of the line, I can still like hit them downwards to get a high bounce on the glass. But when they are deeper, I try to aim as close as possible to the glass. But the ones that you see in, let's say, basket feed training, like that we hit just 1 centimeter before the glass, or yeah, let's say like in the perfect spot where the ball's jumping crazily up. It doesn't happen so much in a match or in a situation like this where I need to run more. It's just too difficult to aim there. Even though the aiming is not really the problem, it's just very difficult to run to the right spot and then stand still, get the power from the legs, and then swing as good as you can, because you're normally kind of rushed when you need to run over the whole field. Yeah, it's a lot of the same. And here you see this one I miss. Again, it happens. There are some more misses that I cut from the video because they were just too stupid, like on lobs that are very far away, like impossible to smash. So I cut those, but the normal ones I put them all in. Or also the lobs that are impossible to smash, so I had to let them bounce and hit a bajada. That was not the point of this training, so I cut them as well. Yeah, the good thing would be if you play 2 versus 1 in this, or 2 versus 2, so you do have a partner and you get used to who's claiming which shot, because there are many lobs that come in a position where my partner could also smash it. So if you're not used to each other's gameplay, it can kind of be confusing if I start smashing from like this position is normal, but when it's like 4 meters more to the right or 3 meters, you can bump into each other, and that's something you don't really want. Yeah, again, one that's like falling back. But I can assure you, if I play top level guys, they will just counter this one in the net. So I will normally lose points. The only way to win the points is if they don't trust that you're going to hit it out. A lob in the ceiling, that happens as well. The roof here is quite high enough for good level play, but not crazy high. So sometimes we hit the ceiling. And now I started to train the jump smash. This one was just a bit too low to get right on top of the ball. Because with the jump smash, I really want to hit on top of the ball to let it bounce high on the glass. It's actually a shot that I really like, but I don't use it so often. I think you need to be really high in confidence to use it in matches. But yeah, it gives a good feeling. Yeah, like this one doesn't give a good feeling, but it doesn't matter. Everyone can miss, of course. Like this one was quite easy. You can see how high it bounces on the glass. Like it nearly touches the fence. That's something you don't want. This one was quite good, but too far to the right. But then again, aiming more to the left is a bit scary because against tall opponents, yeah, you don't really know if you hit it good enough to let the ball pass them high enough. But hitting potres, yeah, as you can see, there's not much angle there. Yeah, so this one was on the fence. This one's on the fence, but going out. And for my feeling, I don't really even hit the ball really hard, but still it's always on the fence when I hit it from so close to the net. This one was quite nice. And let's see what we have more. And also, of course, let me know if you like this type of content. Oh, here, yeah, I had too much time, so I'm not jumping. I think it could be interesting to see what's going through players' mind when they're going to smash. Like this one, no time, it was too low to smash. But still, we try because it's training. Shorter one, but still we need to finish it. Again, a bit too much to the center to play a jump smash, so back to the kick smash. Volley, volley, volley. And then lob, jump, and just too far to the right again. So the aiming part is really important, as you can see. Never underestimate how good you need to aim, otherwise your smash is useless. Well, thanks for watching and see you later.